At this stage in the project, I like to enter in some extra project-related information. In this case, it's going to be the information related to the room schedule. Now, I like to have all of our rooms showing up on the list before I even start drawing in my first walls. The reasoning behind it is you usually know when you're going to be drawing your building that it needs to have a bedroom, a bathroom, a dining room, whatever the case may be. And it's always nice to get that written out and just available for you so you can reference it in the future later on in your project. Here inside of the room schedule, go ahead and select on New. Now, when you first do that, there's a good chance it'll have a different number other than number 1. Well, you always want your first one on your schedule to be a number 1. So I'm going to change this to be our first room. I'm going to click on New. And I happen to know from doing a little bit of pre-work that we're going to have 13 different rooms inside of this house. So I'm just going to keep clicking the New button until we have 13 individual rooms showing up on the room schedule. Next, I'm going to rename each one of these so that it has the appropriate name for that kind of space. In this example, we're going to type in here, great room. The second space is going to be a dining room. The next one will be a kitchen. Another space that we'll need is going to be the pantry that's going to be right off of the kitchen. We'll have a bedroom number 1, which if you want to call that the master bedroom, you can, because that's what it's going to be in our house. This next one I'm calling M-Bath, which stands for master bath. It's also going to be the main bath on the first floor of our building. There's going to be a closet, and this is going to serve as the closet for our master bedroom. Number 8 here is going to be a living room. That's going to be down in our basement area. Number 9 is going to be bedroom 2. You could also call it guest room if you wish. I'm going to name it bedroom 2. Number 10 is going to be the closet. Number 11 will be the utility room. 12 here is going to be the lower level bath, and I'm just going to abbreviate that LL bath. Number 13 here is going to be the storage room. I also want to point out, if you've typed it in once, which is one of the things I did with the closet, is that you could always have pulled it off of a pull-down list, because this pull-down list that shows up here has all the names that you just typed in. So if we had future closets we wanted to add, future bathrooms, we could just pick that off of the list and away we go without having to type in the total line. Now, another advantage of adding in this room information at this point is when it comes time to actually draw in our very first wall, so we'll end up drawing in our exterior walls, then our interior walls. Once those are up and we want to know, okay, do we have all the rooms that we need, all the spaces that we need? You can always refer back to this room schedule. I also want to point out that you can always go over to the first floor plan now. Then if we look at our room command here, click on that, we'll see that there's a room pull down. And this is all the information that we just entered into that schedule. It's really nice because once those walls are already drawn in and are in place, we can just select the appropriate room off of the list and then just place it inside of those walls, and the space will automatically expand itself out and take on the form and shape of whatever that room is that we just finished creating. The nice thing is once we do that, it'll remove itself off of this list. Once you've actually gotten through and you've placed all those rooms, if you've done it right, you shouldn't have any rooms left on the list because, well, you've placed them all already inside of your building. Entering this information in early in the project helps automate a lot of the upcoming steps that we still need to accomplish. It can also be leveraged as a good reference for the upcoming design that we're getting ready to do when we draw in our walls, doors, windows, and everything else that's left in our project.